What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by My Music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name After Sound, and I do have a new song coming out very soon on June 27th, 2025. It is a remix of Dreamin' by Deep Source, who is a fellow Splinterlands player, so keep an eye out for it. Check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. All right, guys, we have a proposal here from Peak Monsters to develop basically a two-way rental market for Splinterlands. Now, obviously, this is a third-party thing. It won't be on the actual website. It'll be through Peak Monsters, but I like Peak Monsters. They've been with the game for a very long time, and they've done a lot of fantastic stuff. I use their website like all the time just to check out stats, dashboards, and you know, it's fantastic for rentals and managing your collection. So I have nothing but love for Peak Monsters, and here's the thing. I think people are going to look at this proposal, before I even jump into it, people are going to look at this proposal and say, oh, they're just asking for money to develop something. And you're totally entitled to feel that way, right? They're just coming and rating the DAO. In my opinion, and my opinion may not even matter in this when it comes to SPS Stake, right now this has a tremendous amount of support. In fact, you can see here it's already at 95% with 115 million SPS. So again, it seems like there's a lot of support already. I do plan on supporting it, but I'm open to hearing arguments, not even necessarily against it, but maybe in a way to adjust this if there's something that people feel is either not an appropriate value or some other types of features that they'd like to see. So let's actually get into it, and I'm not going to read this whole thing to you. There's a lot of stuff in here, but let's see the needs. So there's a huge lack of cards on the market. Funding. So let's get to the important parts. They're asking for $14,000, and we will put our full attention to these features. We'll roll them out quickly in the month of July. So that's within like 30 days, 30 or 40 days from now. We have been informed HBD is likely the best currency. And keep in mind, they've talked to the team about this already, as well as the DAO and some high stakeholders. So it seems like, they wouldn't have put this forth unless they thought it was already, or had a very good chance of going through. So we believe this is a very good deal for the community, benefiting Splinterlands market indirectly, benefits all of Splinterlands. So if you believe so, then vote on the proposal. If you do not think rentals is an important part of the economy, then we understand. So this is for Splinterlands community to decide. So here's the thing. We will not charge to use automated listing of cards ever. This will be free. And secondhand benefits and new features would never pay for itself, but we do want, like everyone else, the entire market, especially the rental market, to increase. So let's see what will be built: a simpler system for users to rent and list cards, essentially a fully functional buy-ask market for renting, where both sides of the market are helped to find a real marketplace price with features that help prevent fast races to the bottom or price gouging of renters. Renting, our focus will be on real human users. However, anyone will be able to use this data. Rental bids will be able to be made with an eye towards finding their fair market values and meeting the owner in the middle, and ability to increase pricing if their bids aren't being accepted quickly. Owner listing with good data and real rental bids by players. We hope to set pricing on cards that fits the pricing narrative for both that card and that entire edition and rarity. So let me just get into two-way rental markets, or the bid-ask system, or buy-ask system, as they're saying here. So as it stands now, and I hope I understand it correctly, we only have an ask system, right? So meaning that it's just a one-way market. You can put your card for rent. If you own the card, you can put it for rent, and you just decide what the price is. You can see what all the other cards are listed for, and you can put the price. What we don't have is a bid system, meaning that somebody can come in and say, I'm willing to pay this much for this. Now, we do have, I believe Peak Monsters has a bid system for the buying side, but not for the rental side, right? And they went through this earlier, where the infrastructure that they have is like, I don't know, 7 years old at this point, 6 years old. So this is not easy for them to add in. They're going to have to do a bunch of updates, which is why they're asking for this funding. So I know people really enjoy the bid part of the rental market, of the buy-ask market, but on the rental side, there's just not much volume, which is why they're saying there's no return on investment for them to actually do this, but they think that it could actually help the market overall. And this is why they're asking for the 14,000. So that's how it would work, is that now not only will you have people like let's say you want to list something for 10 DEC, but somebody's willing to bid 8 DEC for it. It helps bring that market together and find the true pricing. So right now, when I go and list a card out for rent, I'm looking at the market And all I can really do is race to the bottom. If I want my card to be selected, quickly, I can say, okay, somebody's renting it for 10 DEC. I'm going to put it out there for 9 DEC, for example, or 10 cents, and I'll put it for 9 cents. But the thing is, if I know somebody's going to take it right now for 8 cents, I could just list it at 8 cents, right? And then we find that middle ground, and my card doesn't sit there for a while until, let's say, I list it for 9 cents. Nobody's willing to pay for it at 9 cents, and then somebody comes and undercuts me at 8 cents, and now my card has to sit there until the market actually moves up, if it ever does, right? So that's how the two-way system works. Now, change to the fee protocol, and I believe this is the last part here. So after talks with the Splinterlands team, both parties believe cards using the automated system should have a free reprice of the cards listing once per day. This is to help find the best market rates for cards, but not a way to start bidding wars that race to the bottom, aka no DEC fees paid by the card owner when changing the price. When using the system. This does not apply to regular listings or systems that aren't trying to assist in getting fair market value. Other details for this proposal: automated repricing for both owners and renters will be at most once a day. You will not see thousands of rapid relistings crashing the price. The hope of the system is to help owners and renters find a common ground. No cost to list cards or list bids by our team for both parts of the market. Users, of course, can still manually use the manual means with the regular 1 DEC market fee. And side note, old Peak Monster system. Yeah, so this is what they say about the old system here and old technology. So again, I'm probably going to end up supporting this, but I do want to put it out there and bring it to people's attention. There's been a couple of proposals recently, which I'm not going to get into all of them here, but I think this is of interest for those that do spend a lot of time in the rental markets. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Very curious to hear what the feedback is on this, but I will catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.